Begin in Pennsylvania, where Joe Biden, your president, he spent the day on the campaign trail talking to voters in a critical, crucial battleground state. We are just 202 days away until an inflection point for this country, probably the most pivotal election in our lifetime. Every campaign stop is crucial. Donald Trump was not able to campaign today at all. Why? He was stuck in a dreary New York City courtroom and will be stuck in that very same courtroom almost every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for the foreseeable future, likely well over a month. Donald Trump was told that he will go straight to jail and not collect $200 if he's not in court every single day. And Joe Biden has the swing state playing field all to himself, with only 202 days until Election Day. And the media mob, they are literally, well, elated. One fake news CNN host celebrating with a banner that read, quote, "Biden hits the trail while Trump sits in court." No wonder so few people watch fake news CNN. And there at the Conspiracy Theory channel, MSDNC, they are working extra hard this week. Their fairy tales, of course, about Russia never came true, but they will never miss an opportunity every second, minute, hour, every day, every week, every month, every year to bash Donald Trump. And they are not alone. Take a look.
Donald Trump is in the courthouse right now. I mean, history has begun.
And the Biden campaign says that while Trump is in court, Biden is, quote, running the country.
The judge is in a tough spot here. No judge wants to be that, person that is the one to throw former President Trump in jail for criminal contempt.
What do Democrats do? How do his opponents try to utilize this time?
Well, Joe, the split screen will be Donald Trump in a courtroom, Joe Biden on a campaign trail. So I think that's a very important juxtaposition.
Why is it that it's only coming to trial now? It turns out that is kind of a funny story. Funny in a bad way.
Oh, this is a legal nerd's Super Bowl, right? Like, I'm kind of excited about the fact.
That's the part I need to.
But that's exciting to someone like me.
They're downright giddy. Make no mistake, this is no ordinary trial. This is a taxpayer-funded, media-promoted political smear campaign against Donald Trump, and miraculously and perfectly timed just for the presidential election. Now, the prosecutor, Alvin Bragg, he hates Donald Trump. He ran on a hate Trump campaign. He hates him for political reasons. The judge, Juan Merchan is his name. He's a Democrat. Guess who he donated to in 2020? Joe Biden. And the jury pool is comprised of Americans living in deep blue New York City. Only 12% of the electorate there voted for Trump. The alleged crime, it's hard to describe. They haven't really told us yet. It is a misdemeanor document label allegation that dates back 8 years. By the way, just for the record, well past the statute of limitations that Alvin Bragg mysteriously brought back to life by turning it into a felony on federal election law. But none of that really matters, does it? This is not about justice. It's not about keeping Americans safe. Do you really think this is a threat to any American? In New York City, let's see, you have violent criminals, you have gang members, you have drug dealers, you have sex offenders, you have cops being beaten up by the criminals, and little old ladies going to church getting the crap beat out of them, and they escape Alvin Bragg's very lax prosecution every single day. But with Donald Trump, well, Bragg, who reduced 60% of all felonies to misdemeanors, well, he twisted the law into a pretzel, bending over backwards, spending millions of your dollars to bring a case that, frankly, never should have been brought. For Democrats, the mob and the media, it is worth every penny, even sacrificing the rule of law and our great constitutional republic. It removes Donald Trump from the campaign trail at the height of an election. The trial also gives the left yet another opportunity to trash Donald Trump in public. The former president, meanwhile, he was not afforded that same right. His freedom of speech, it's been stripped away. The judge ordered Trump to keep his mouth shut, barring him from talking about witnesses or members of the court. And meanwhile, all these witnesses, they're more than welcome to smear, slander, besmirch Trump anytime, any place, anywhere. And by the way, in fact, the state's key witness in this case is Michael Cohen. an admitted convicted liar and felon all over cable TV. He has plenty to say about Donald Trump. He even is live streaming his anti-Trump vitriol on TikTok. The state's other possible star witness, a porn star who previously denied ever receiving a quote, money payment multiple times, including this signed statement. Take a look at it. Rumors that I have received hush money from Donald Trump are completely false. If indeed I did have a relationship with Donald Trump, well, trust me, you wouldn't be reading about it in the news. You wouldn't be reading about it in my book. The fact of the matter is these stories are not true. And then now, of course, that was reported, 2008, 2006, all these years, same thing, same non-story. That was signed in January of 2018. Now, non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs as they are known, they're not illegal. But again, Trump is on trial for allegedly mislabeling an NDA from 8 years ago. And only now, 200 days before election, when this was a case that happened 8 years ago, the judge in this case says that he will treat Donald Trump fairly. Oh, okay. I'm betting on that. Of course, now this judge is a Democrat. This judge donated to Joe Biden, Trump's opponent, and another anti-Trump cause in 2020. So think about this. This is the most high-profile, politically charged case in the country. The judge had donated to Trump's political rival. And according to Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, well, the judge's daughter is a, quote, Democratic political operative who has financially benefited from her father's unprecedented trial of President Trump. You can't make this up. Keep in mind, New York law actually forbids this type of prejudice. Here's Article 2, Section 14 of the state's statutory grounds for disqualification. Quote, a judge shall not sit as such in or take part in the decision of an action, claim, matter, motion, or proceeding to which he is a party, or in which he has been attorney or counsel, or in which he is interested, or if he is related, key word there, related to any party to the controversy within the sixth degree. In other words, if you have a daughter, for example, and that daughter is a Democratic operative working against your defendant, you can't preside over the case, especially if there's money involved. We did reach out to the firm where the judge's daughter does work. They haven't gotten back to us yet. The judge, meanwhile, doesn't seem to understand the concept of a fair trial. He has already threatened Donald Trump with jail if he fails to appear at any point during this trial. He is even at this point hesitant to let Trump attend his son's high school graduation. He also slapped Trump with an unprecedented gag order while refusing to do the same for those now trashing Donald Trump in public. They get to talk all they want. Donald Trump, he's got to keep his mouth shut. And today, according to reports during jury selection, the judge denied a challenge, you'll love this, to remove a potential juror because of extraordinarily hostile videos that they posted to social media celebrating Donald Trump's 2020 loss. How on earth is that not a cause for disqualification? Is that not somebody that comes across as abusively biased? Instead, the judge admonished Trump for muttering during the challenge. How dare a word come out of his mouth? This is not a fair trial. Again, this isn't a trial at all. Now, according to a new Associated Press poll, only 1 in 3 Americans think Trump acted illegally. Donald Trump is taking it all in stride. After the day in court, he ended up at a bodega in New York City. You got to watch this. Look at this crowd.
They want law and order. They have a lot of crime, tremendous crime, where their stores are being robbed. And as you know, we're going to give New York a very good shot for the presidency. We think we should be able to do it. A lot of things have changed. Lee Zeldin did a beautiful job. He ran, he lost by a little bit. And New York's a lot different. And we'll work with the mayor, and we'll work with the governor, and we'll bring in a lot of federal money. But we have to straighten out New York, and that includes crime. And these guys have great people, great friends, but they have tremendous crime. So we got to straighten it out.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.